Now, I read an excellent article, or should we say an interesting article, because it wasn't excellent in all ways, as I'm about to explain, about how Jeff Bezos has become 24 million richer. You could put richer in inverted commas. And I've got two thoughts about that article, which I'll put below. Now, number one, it once again shows how misleading the media can be, because obviously wealth and income are very different. So often the media, they lead with stories like, oh, Bezos or Zuckerberg or Buffett, they've lost, in inverted commas, they've lost 30 billion or they've gained 30 billion, when in reality, in the economy we live in today, right, that's just paper money. It's just the value of their wealth. So if Amazon stocks go up by 10% or down by 10%, Bezos hasn't made or lost that money in terms of income. It's just paper wealth, right? But more to the point though, what is interesting is how Amazon and Netflix and these big tech companies are going from strength to strength. So even though they did fall like the general market 1 or 2 months ago, they have now came back pretty much to record highs. And a lot of people are saying, well, it's because of the virus. And partially that is the case. But what I would say is this, is that the virus really is exacerbating a big trend, a macro trend, which was happening anyway. And that's that, as per a lot of my other videos that I made 1 or 2 years ago, the world is moving from an analog world to a digital world. So in fairness, all countries around the world eventually, apart from maybe extreme cases like North Korea who ban these kind of things, are moving towards a digital world. It was just happening at different speeds. So China, where I lived for 4.5 years, they moved quickly from an analog world to a digital world, especially in the big cities. Many people don't even carry cash anymore. Sweden, very similar, whereas some countries which are a bit more conservative were going step by step. So for example, I think India, some African countries where a lot of business is still done face-to-face, was gradually moving towards a digital world. And otherwise the percentage of business done remotely was small, but it was growing exponentially per year. All that's happened now with this shutdown is it's put that existing trend, which was happening already, and it's turbocharged it. So now even older people or people who didn't like doing things remotely before are having to use Zoom, they're having to use Amazon, they're having to use Netflix. They don't have to literally, but you know what I mean, they don't have much choice, right? So really, regardless of how long this virus lasts, however long the lockdown lasts, I do think the world is never going to be the same again in terms of, you know, I'm not saying restaurants are going to be closed down forever, bars are going to be closed down forever, but considering this is exacerbating a general trend towards the digital world anyway, I really don't believe all those people who have gotten used to using Zoom or whatever are suddenly going to go back to 10 hours on a plane, business trips, jet lag. Yes, there'll still be some business trips. Yes, there'll still be some face-to-face business meetings, but we are really turbocharged now towards the digital world. So the difference is maybe before we're going to a situation where by 2030, the lion's share of business was done online, whereas maybe now will be by 2023 or something like that. But the general trend has always been there for years now towards a more digital world. This crisis has just made it happen more quickly. So for people out there, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a recruitment consultant, whether you're an advisor or whatever, of course, getting online is absolutely key, and really adapting your model as well.